Gutenberg and the birth of the printing press 1450. In a quiet workshop in Mainz, Germany, the air was thick with the smell of ink and hot metal. A man named Johannes Gutenberg bent over a wooden press, his hands blackened from labor. Around him, small metal letters lay scattered across a table. They seemed ordinary, tiny blocks of lead and tin, but together they would change the world. For centuries, books had been written by hand, copied slowly by monks in candlelight. A single Bible could take years to produce, and only the wealthy or the church could afford them. But Gutenberg dreamed of something greater, a machine that could print hundreds of identical pages in the time it once took to copy one. He carved each letter with precision, arranging them in rows to form words. He locked the letters into a frame, spread ink across their surfaces, and placed a sheet of paper on top. Then, with a firm pull of the press's lever, he pressed history into being. The first pages emerged, clear, crisp, and perfect. The letters stood proud and uniform, as if written by an invisible, tireless scribe. Gutenberg smiled. His dream was no longer an idea, it was alive. By 1455, he had printed the Gutenberg Bible. When scholars and priests held it in their hands, they gasped. Never before had so many identical, beautiful copies existed. News spread quickly across Europe. For the first time, knowledge could be multiplied, not merely preserved. Soon, presses sprang up in cities across the continent. Books that once took years now took days. Ideas leapt from one land to another, the writings of philosophers, the discoveries of scientists, the sermons of reformers. Within decades, the printing press would fuel the Renaissance, the Reformation, and revolutions yet to come. And yet, Gutenberg himself did not become rich. He died in relative obscurity, while others profited from his invention. But his legacy endured. The small blocks of metal in his workshop had unlocked the voices of generations. With each page pressed, the medieval world gave way to the modern one.